In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up and use Claude Code CLI with Xcode to scaffold a Swift UI app. We'll move from installation to running your app in the simulator with a few optional power-ups along the way. First, install the Claude Code CLI. Open Terminal and run the install command provided by Claude, then verify it with Claude version. If you plan to do long or multi-file reasoning, make sure your account has access to a capable model like Sonnet 4 or Opus 4.5 so the CLI can keep context across complex tasks. Next, open Xcode. You can create a new project or open an existing one. For a fresh start, choose File, New, Project, select App, and pick Swift or SwiftUI depending on your preference. We'll assume SwiftUI here. Because Xcode doesn't natively integrate with the Claude CLI, consider adding a small workflow helper. A source editor script or a custom run script phase can bridge Xcode and your terminal, making it easier to send snippets or commands without leaving the IDE. This is optional but handy. Now, configure access. In terminal, run Claude login and complete the verification flow. Optionally, set an environment variable in your shell profile so the CLI can authenticate without prompts. Keep your credentials private and never commit them to source control. Create a clean workspace folder Claude can safely read and write, for example under your home directory inside Xcode projects. Change into that folder so the CLI knows where to operate. Start a Claude session by typing Claude in terminal. You'll see an interactive prompt where you can describe what you want to build and ask for code explanations or refactors. To scaffold an iOS app, prompt Claude to act as a senior iOS developer and request a SwiftUI app with a login screen including email and password validation, a dashboard that fetches API data, persistent storage using core data, and step-by-step file creation. Claude will generate Swift and SwiftUI code along with a suggested project structure. Bring those generated files into Xcode. Organize them into folders like models, views, view models, services, and resources so your project stays maintainable. Run in the simulator using Command+R. Test the UI flow, the API calls, and core data persistence. If something breaks or feels slow, ask